Hey everyone, it's Jenny Layton with The Happy Gal, and today I want to talk to anyone who has ever resolved that they're going to do something better, like you're going to eat better, or you're going to exercise more, or you're going to start going to bed on time, or you're going to quit spending so much time on your phone, or maybe you're going to start flossing your teeth. I don't know. Anyone who's ever made a resolve or had a goal that they're going to start doing something better. And maybe you're good for a couple of days, or maybe even the very first time you try it, when the rubber meets the road and it gets hard, you let yourself off the hook. Has anybody out there ever done that? I've done it endless times. I think it's part of being a human being. All right, what is going on with us when we don't keep our word to ourselves? Why is that such a hard thing? Well, there's a lot we can say about it. But I had an experience yesterday. We went bowling and I had some insights in the bowling alley. All right, so here's the deal. I'm a terrible bowler. My kids beat me at bowling. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. At least I didn't know until yesterday, because I will walk up to the lane with my ball and let it go, and I'm aiming and it starts heading towards the gutter, and then starts the prayer. Please just turn a little bit, just at least knock over a couple of pins, right? That's the whole strategy. And you guys, it's the same way every time. Even when I tell myself, I'm going to do better. Not that I care that much about bowling, but you know, when we're with the family and you know, you want to see your score get a little better, I'm going to hit these pins. But every time it ends up the same way. Well, last night when we went bowling, we invited someone to come with us who knows how to teach people how to bowl. So I started to learn about a lot of things that I'm not doing right. Starting with the bowling ball that I was choosing. I was using the wrong size of bowling ball. And then I guess there's somewhere you're supposed to stand and your feet are supposed to be in a certain position and you're supposed to release the ball at a certain time. I was even aiming at the wrong thing. Like I was supposed to really, the coach was telling me, aim for a different place. And you know what? I'm still not a great bowler after this one time, but there were a few times that I bowled that I could feel a difference. So kind of interesting that my old plan of just kind of doing the things I'd already always done and hoping that somehow was going to get better was not making me any better. I realized yesterday when I was bowling that there's some strategies and techniques that can set me up for success, so that when I do some things early on, it can actually change the course of the ball so I can actually hit some of the things that I want to hit. Okay, interesting, because we've been talking about accomplishing some of the goals that we want to accomplish, hitting some of those goals. So how often do we approach those goals in the same way? Like, I'm just going to have more discipline. I really want it. I'm going to do it this time. But too many of the things that we have always done are still in place. Our course is already set, and we're not necessarily coming into contact with the goal that we wanted to hit, that we wanted to get. I think there's something to be learned here. As I was in the bowling alley last night thinking about this, I thought there are things that we do early on that make a difference, that help us stay committed, so that when the rubber meets the road, we're already on the right course. So there's 1,000 things we can talk about when it comes to accomplishing your goals and really following through and staying committed. But today specifically, I want to talk about how can you set yourself up to be successful. You know, our whole relationship, you and me, I am only here to help you see results in your life. That is why you come to me. That is why I come to you. I want you to see something improve in your life. And I want to see that improve today. So I want you to think about one of those things that you're working on that you want to see improve, and ask yourself, how can you start to set yourself up for success now? It doesn't just start tomorrow morning when you want to get up to exercise. It starts right now. What can you do to start to make that happen? Can you call a friend and arrange a commitment, some accountability, so that you have a reason to get out of bed and you already have a plan so you can exercise? Okay, when it comes to food, and I'm talking about healthy habits right now because this month with Happy Gal, we're talking a lot about organizing your health, okay? So if you want to eat healthier, how can you set yourself up for success with that right now? You know, when you get hungry, is that when things fall apart? And if so, do you need to have some healthy food on hand? Do you need to pack some snacks in your purse or in the car or take them to the office? Do you need to do a little bit of planning? What can you do right now to set you up for success so that when the rubber meets the road, when you're hungry, you eat the kind of foods you know you need to eat? Here's a whole other topic with eating. What if it's stress eating that happens? You've got healthy foods all around, but all you want are the ones you're not supposed to eat. If you know that that's something that happens for you, how can you set yourself up for success? For me, late afternoon is one of the times it hits. Also at night when the kids go to bed. How can I design that situation to meet my needs? If I need to de-stress, if I need to unwind, what else can I already plan? Is there a show I want to watch, a book I want to read, go on a walk with my husband, whatever it is, what can help me to meet those needs so I can set myself up for success and follow through on those goals? Maybe your goals aren't even health related. Let's talk about a couple of those examples. Maybe you want to not be on your phone so much. Okay, so what can you do right now? Because you know later this afternoon when you're tired, or tonight when you just don't care anymore and that apathy starts to kick in, what can you do to give yourself those boundaries right now? Can you ask your family to hold you accountable? Can you set up some filters on your phone so that it shuts off at certain times? What can you do right now to set yourself up for success so that you're on the right course? So that you can come into contact with those goals and knock them down the way I was attempting to knock down the bowling pins today, or last night. Okay, a couple other examples. Let's talk about a task in your house. Staying on top of dishes or laundry or cleaning, okay? If you know that's a problem that you have, what can you set up right now? Can you just tell yourself every day you're gonna do a load of laundry? Or every time you're done eating, you're gonna ask everyone to help you clean the dishes, right? So that at the end, you know that at the end of the night when you're exhausted and wanna go to bed without them done, you've already set yourself up for success in that department, right? Flossing your teeth. That's one that I think a lot of people could improve on. That's a hard one to do at night. Do you have the floss? Should you do it in the morning instead? Should you maybe do it after lunch? Is nighttime a bad time for you? Think through it. Make yourself some plans so that you are set up to be successful. Okay, as a professional organizer, why do I talk about these habits? Because I feel like it's important to organize your life holistically. I feel like it's important to not just have pretty bins and labeled containers in your linen closet. Let's organize what really matters. Let's organize your life. And today we're talking about organizing your mind, organizing your priorities, organizing your time. Organizing is just a word that describes designing your life so it works better for you. These are the things that are really fun to organize, because when you get these pieces of life working for you, things are good and it's so worth it. I feel like getting organized in any department, including this, is not rocket science. I feel like commitment and following through with what you say you're going to do, it's not rocket science. It's just thinking about a different way to do it. Let me close with this thought. If you keep doing what you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you've always gotten. You may have heard that a million times, but let that sink in today. If you keep doing the things you've always done, those results you don't like are going to keep coming. Change it up early on. Your technique and your strategy. You set your course from the moment, metaphorically, you touch that bowling ball, right? You can't change it in the end with a prayer. The course is set. So what can you do today to change your course so that you can come into contact and really achieve those goals that you want? Follow through, commitment. All right, so that's what I've got for you today. This is Jenny Layton with The Happy Gal, reminding you that we get organized so we can be free from chaos, free from clutter, and mostly free to live the kind of life we want to live. All right, go do something today that will help you with your goal. All right, make it a good one. See ya.